No alcohol? No problem. Hey, welcome to Online for Love, your #1 resource for dating by the numbers. Today we're going to be going over the top 4 sites for non-drinkers. Before I dive right into this review though, you should definitely check out our free online dating app quiz. This quiz will pair you with your perfect online dating site or dating app. The link's in the description, so just go ahead. It's free, it's quick, it's fun, and it'll pair you with your perfect dating site. And I'm really curious as to what your results are. So go take the quiz and comment back here and comment below what your results are. And while you're checking out our description box, make sure to check our deals page there as well, because that could possibly save you some money, because we're always getting all sorts of different deals for different dating sites and dating apps, and why spend more money if you don't have to? So don't forget to check out our deals page as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and dive into this review. So we've compiled again the top 4 sites for those who are non-drinkers. So those sites include Single and Sober, Loosid, 12-Step Match, and Sober Grid. So let's get started with number 1, Single and Sober. We're going to get started with the demographics of this site first. So Single and Sober is an online dating app that is aimed specifically at people who are in recovery from drinking. Single and Sober believes that if you're looking for love while you're in recovery, it can be really helpful to find someone who understands your struggle and who is going through the same thing. But this is a niche site, so it doesn't have a massive user base. Most of the users on this site come from the United States, but there are others from Canada, England, and Australia. And at this point, those are the only countries you can use this site in. But let's go ahead and talk about the ease of use of this site. Before we dive into that though, it's important to tell you that this site does not offer an app version. Let's talk about the registration process. So it's a very simple and straightforward thing. It's a 2-step process where you'll have to provide account details like your username, your password, email address, and fill in a large part of your profile. It won't take long though, roughly 5 to 10 minutes. So once you've validated your email, you are free to log in for the first time. I found Single and Sober to be a little bit different from regular dating sites, and you might too if you've used those before. It has a simple design where blue is the prominent color and opens on your profile, where you can upload a photo of yourself, but basically your profile is finished after that. On the top right hand side of the screen, there are main menus for the site. They include search, where you can search for other users, blog, which links to many useful blogs about online dating, sobriety, and more. There's an FAQ section where if you have a question, you'll probably find the answer to it here. There's About Us, where you can find more out about the site, and there is a My Account option where you can change various account settings. You'll also notice a smaller menu system below your profile. This includes notification, messages, upload photos, and settings. But as far as the search and filter features go, this site only offers very basic ones like gender, age range, and location. There is the chance to message, but that is behind a paywall. There's no other way of showing your interest like flirts or things like that. But speaking of the paywall, let's go ahead and talk about the costs of Single and Sober. So here's what it will cost you to become a member. You have 4 options. So you have a bronze membership, which is a 1-month membership, which is $9.99. There's also a silver membership, which is 3 months, which is $19.99. There's a gold membership, which is 6 months at $29.99. And there's a platinum membership for a lifetime, which is $49.99 total. The only special features that paying members get are to view member profiles, send and receive private messages, and the ability to add pictures to their profile. So obviously this platform is very basic. Like I said, it doesn't even have an app, and the features are not super extensive. I feel like the price range might be a little bit much for such a small site without a ton of members and without a ton of special features personally. Also, this site is super outdated and clunky in my opinion. There's something to be said about keeping things basic, but there's definitely a limit. I feel like this just looks kind of bad. But that's just my opinion. I'd always love to hear yours as well in the comments below. But anyway, if you're enjoying this video, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe. So it really helps us out when you give our videos a thumbs up, because that shows YouTube that people are enjoying our content. So then YouTube pushes our videos out for more people to see. So we'd really appreciate your thumbs up and your subscriptions. Now let's go ahead and talk about the next site on the list, which is Loosid. Let's get started with the demographics. So Loosid is kind of the opposite of what we just talked about in the way that it is very modern. It's new to the online dating scene, and it is only available in app form. You can get it either on Google Play or iTunes Store. Loosid's about helping people to meet others, to have fun, and perhaps to have long-term relationships, all without the presence of alcohol. But it does go a little bit deeper than that as well. Loosid can help people with their sobriety, and it also provides guides to having fun in and around major cities without any alcohol. While the user base is pretty small, you'll be sure to find very like-minded individuals on the site, and maybe you'll get some cool ideas from the guides that they offer. To date, Loosid has had over 50,000 downloads from Google Play alone. Now let's talk about the ease of use of this site. So signing up for Loosid's digital sober community starts with downloading the app. Once you've done that, you need to register a profile on Loosid. This is easily done by providing all of the required information needed to set up your profile, which will include a username, an email address, and password. Once you've done that, you can start using the app. The thing to remember that this isn't just a dating app, it's a community of people to embrace sobriety. That means there's so much going on over here. For the dating side of things, Loosid works pretty much like any modern app. That means lots of swiping through profiles and deciding on those that you like. If they like you back, then you have a match. And if that happens, you're able to chat with each other. As far as prices go, Loosid's actually completely free. At the moment, there are no membership costs that presented themselves to me when using the app. But speaking of prices, or lack thereof, don't forget to check out our deals page by clicking the link in the description, because we here at Online for Love are always getting all sorts of different deals on different dating apps and dating sites, and why spend more money if you don't have to? So make sure to click the link in the description to our deals page and possibly save yourself some money. But now let's go ahead and talk about 12-Step Match. Starting with demographics, 12-Step Match is actually one of the oldest online dating sites for people who are going through or have reached sobriety from drinking or other substances. They do claim to have thousands of singles using their site. So let's talk about the ease of use of this site. So at the time, there is no app. So once again, you will have to go ahead and use this site on a desktop browser of some sort. So in order to sign up for this site, you must have a valid email address, because you have to wait until you have validated your profile by clicking the link that will be emailed to you before you can even set up your profile. This is a little bit tedious to have to wait, but it probably means that there are less fake profiles. But once you go ahead and receive that email and you can start signing up, this is what you'll have to do to make your profile. You'll have to input a username, a password, your name, gender, age, and country, and what you're looking for. Now, to be honest, this site is definitely very dated. This is supposedly the original online dating site for people in 12-step programs of recovery, and that is amazing. However, it's very apparent that this is an OG dating site of some sort, because it looks like it hasn't been updated in a very long time. You can look for matches on this site by narrowing down your options by using search and filter features that include searching by country, state, city, or zip code, and you can narrow down further to your own 12-step program. On this site, you can find either love, or you can find friendship, or anything in between, maybe just community. The site also offers sobriety dating advice on dating sober, new dating tips and dating rules from the original dating professional, guides on Alcoholics Anonymous dating, Narcotics Anonymous dating, and all 12-step dating groups. But now let's go ahead and talk about the prices of this site. So to be honest, the features that you get when you become a member are not that extensive, so if it's worth your money, it's sort of up to you. You will need to become a member if you want to message people. But let's go ahead and talk about the membership prices. So for 1 month of membership to this site, it'll cost you $19.95. For 3 months of membership, it'll cost you $24.95. For 6 months of membership, it'll cost you $34.95. And for 12 months of membership, it'll cost you $44.95. I feel like this is kind of expensive for not that many features, but to each their own. Question of the day: have you or have anyone that you have dated been through a process of sobriety, whether it be from alcohol, narcotics, even coffee addiction? Have you had to deal with this, or have you dated someone who has? I think many people have. It's not uncommon, and we'd love to hear from your experiences. So leave your comments down below and let's have a conversation. So the last site on this list is Sober Grid. So this site is interesting because it's not strictly a dating site, but it is definitely community-based around people who are aiming for or who are sober. This is a great place to go if you want to find friends or a community who know what you are dealing with and who have or who are dealing with it themselves. In a way, this is sort of more of a social networking site than it is a dating site, but it can be very effective for finding companionship. Sober Grid has been downloaded over 100,000 times on Google Play alone. Let's talk about the ease of use. So this is an app only. To sign up for For the app, it's very simple. You can input your information manually or connect one of your social media accounts like Facebook to speed along the process, but you'll have to go ahead and input some information like your sobriety date, a profile name, a profile picture, an email address, and a password, and that's just about all the information you need to input. The app is simplistic in design, and you'll immediately notice 4 menus at the top of the screen. These include groups, where you can find a bunch of groups that you can join up with. There's recent, where you can see the recent posts by other users of Sober Grid. This acts as a sort of social network feed, and you can interact with the posts. There's also friends, so anyone you've added as a friend will appear here. And there's nearby, so you can click here to find other Sober Grid users near your location. There's some menus at the bottom of the screen as well, which include home screen, search, where you can find other users that are close to your location. You can see your progress, where you can view your progress and view sobriety badges that you've unlocked. There is chat, where you can chat with other Sober Grid users by sending messages. And there's profile, of course, where you can access your profile. Now let's talk about the costs of using this site and what you'll get for paying a membership fee. So if you choose to pay for this app, you will unlock recovery coaching. So you'll get a personal coach who has recovered from addiction. You'll get unlimited chat and voice calls. They'll be secure and confidential. You'll have assistance with accountability partners, housing, jobs, and lifestyle. You'll have certified crisis coaching 24/7, 365, scheduled certified coaching Monday through Friday. As far as the price for this, you can have a 2 weeks free trial. Then it's going to be $99.99 a month. You can cancel anytime. That seems extremely expensive, but the fact that you're getting your own personal coach, it might be worth trying for the 2-week free trial. And if you're really enjoying it and finding it helpful, then it could be worth your money. I mean, $99.99 does seem like a lot at first, sticker shock, but for a month for a personal coach, it's really not that bad. So that wraps up our top 4 dating sites for people who are going sober and who are not into drinking. Hope you enjoyed the video. So don't forget to take our free Online for Love online dating app quiz. You can find that by the link popping above me or in the description down below. It'll pair you with your perfect online dating site or dating app. Also, don't forget to check out our deals page. Link to that is above me as well, where you could possibly save some money on all sorts of different dating apps and dating sites. Also, check out some of our other videos popping up on either side of me now that you're just about done this one. Don't forget to answer the question of the day, which is, have you been through the process of recovering from addiction, or has anyone you've dated? Again, I think a lot of people go through this, so it's worth talking about. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you liked it and subscribe if you loved it. And hopefully we'll see you here again at Online for Love. Thanks, bye!